Great Britain is an island in the northwest part of Europe. It is the biggest island on the continent. Great Britain is not the name of a state. The island is part of the sovereign state called the United Kingdom and contains nearly all of three of his four countries: England, Scotland and Wales. The geology of Great Britain is renowned for its diversity. As a result of its eventful geological history, Great Britain shows a rich variety of landscapes across the constituent countries of England, Wales and Scotland. Rocks of almost all geological ages are represented at outcrop. England is the biggest part of the island, and its capital city is London, which is also the capital of the United Kingdom. England shares land borders with Wales to its west and Scotland to its north. The Industrial Revolution began in 18th century England, transforming its society into the world's first industrialized nation. England's population of 56.3 million comprises 84% of the population of the United Kingdom, largely concentrated around London. Many ancient standing stone monuments were erected during the prehistoric period. Amongst the best known is Stonehenge. England is part of the United Kingdom, a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system. England has a dense and modern transportation infrastructure. There are many motorways in England and many other trunk roads, such as the Great North Road. The red double-decker buses in London have become a symbol of England. The oak tree, the royal oak, is a symbol of England, representing strength and endurance. Scotland is one of the four countries that make up the United Kingdom. It is the northern half of the island of Great Britain, along with many other islands, with about 5 million people living there. Scotland was once an independent country and had its own monarch, but is now in a union with England, Wales and Northern Ireland, which is called the United Kingdom. In 1707, the Parliament of Scotland joined with the Parliament of England to become the Parliament of Great Britain. Even though Scotland is not independent, throughout history it has had its own legal system, church, schools and culture. The capital city of Scotland is Edinburgh on the east coast, but the biggest city is Glasgow on the west coast. Wales is a country on the island of Great Britain. It is one of the four countries that make up the United Kingdom. It is west of England and east of the Irish Sea and Ireland. Wales is one of the 6 Celtic nations. The native people of Wales, the Welsh, have their own language, culture and traditions. 3 million people live in Wales. Most of them live in the southern and eastern parts of the country. In this area is the capital and largest city of Wales, Cardiff, and the next largest city, Swansea. Wales is a generally mountainous country on the western side of central southern Great Britain. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, or simply the United Kingdom, is a sovereign country in Western Europe. It is a constitutional monarchy that is made up of 4 separate countries: England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. About 95% of the United Kingdom's population are English speakers. 5.5% of the population speak languages brought to the United Kingdom as a result of relatively recent immigration. Around 66 million people live in the United Kingdom. They can be divided into 4 big nationalities based on the countries where they live. The United Kingdom has many cities. London is the biggest city in the United Kingdom and is the nation's capital city. There are also other big cities in England, including Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool. Northern Ireland is the smallest country. Unlike the other 3 countries, it is not on the island of Great Britain. It is part of the island called Ireland. People who live in Northern Ireland are either Irish, British, or Northern Irish. The people who live there usually speak English. Northern Ireland was created in 1921. Belfast is the capital of Northern Ireland. It is the second largest city in Ireland after Dublin. About 270,000 people live in the city.